Alright everyone, July 4th deals are here. It's a big day. I'm not going to go over all of the deals um, because there are a lot of videos for that. And if you are curious on my thoughts, I was on call along with Spinnaker 3, Work in Progress, and Vega on Vega's channel when these first dropped. And we kind of went back and forth and talked about what we thought of the various values on them. I will say that if and only if you can afford to put money into this game, then at least some of these deals are pretty good value for basically any level of account. Which deals make the most sense for you is going to vary according to the specifics of your account, but there's probably something good for you. If you want more specific thoughts than that, then again, I'll point you to that stream, which I will link in the description. And you can maybe come to the Vegas Discord, which I will also put in the description, and we can talk over your options. So to go over what I did pick up, I got 2 Odin Vaults, all 3 Tony Stark briefcases, and ultimately 1 Black Panther treasure. And then I had about 9,800 units saved up from grinding in other sources, and I spent basically all of them to get all the levels of deals. Now, the reason I maxed out the Tony Stark briefcases is because that gave me 105 generic Sig Stones, and in my experience, 6-star Sig Stones are one of the single most efficient things that you can buy with money. They're an incredibly precious resource, they're very important to how champions work, and they're even more important to prestige. My alliance is not trying to be at the top of the prestige race, but it still matters. And so that was a big deal for me. Along similar lines, like I said, I bought all of the unit offers, but I picked the Superior Nexus bundle and not the Superior Catalyst bundle because I figured that that was a better call for my personal account. It has double the 6-star Sig Stones, even though I can't pick exactly where they go. And it has a lot of other resources, and that 2020 Nexus crystal told me that I had very high odds of pulling Guardian, Professor X, or maybe I-Bomb. Those were kind of like big champions I thought would make a big difference to my account. And so I ended up getting those 105 generics and then these 95 Sig Stone crystals that you see right here. The reason that I picked up I picked up a Black Panther instead of another Odin is because I have way too many T5B, and so it made more sense for me to get another generic Nexus rather than a class Nexus, and to pick up some more T2 Alpha rather than go all in on the class Nexuses. And so, although I definitely would have preferred more Mystic because I'm currently working on both Tigra and Doctor Doom, and so of course that was the class that I got the least of, this still means that I basically have 1 full dupe's worth in every class, and I do not have any 6-star champions at Sig 200 yet, so I will find places to put those. That's why even though I couldn't pick the class, those crystals were 100% worth it for me. And as you can see, the class Nexuses were not really that kind to me. I picked Psylocke because she's better than Storm, and I just refused to pick Deadpool out of that. I'd rather give Psylocke a little bit more damage. I do have her at rank 2, and I'll use her a bit. Hoping for Professor X out of this one, or maybe Archangel. Nope. Storm again, so I went with Emma because she is she's a quite solid champ. I have a rank 5 Sig 200 of her, or like Sig 180, so I'm probably not going to rank the 6-star anytime soon with how precious mutant cats are, but she still goes well with my rank 3 Mysterio, and so it's nice to have her. And so then we open the regular Nexus, or sorry, no, this is the 2020 Nexus. So you can see there was no Professor X, but Sigs on Tigra, Spider-Ham, who I love, Guardian, who I love. There was an Immortal Abomination over here as well. I was torn on this because I really do like playing Spider Ham. I like Mojo a lot too, but I have recently decided that it is time for me to pivot on my tech prestige champion, and it's hard to find a better one than Guardian. He's just so good. Investing in his SIG has such a huge payoff, and he has such a high prestige. That right there made the superior Nexus bundle worth it for me, pulling him. And then this happened out of a regular Nexus. I was super stoked about this because he was the main reason I picked Mutant for both of my class Nexuses. Struck out on them, but that Nexus could have gone so much worse, so I'm very happy about that. Then we're going to open these rank up gems. These are random, so there's no guarantee it's going to help you immediately, but there's a lot of T4CC, T2A, and T5B implied in these. And that works out nicely because although I don't feel like I need to take up a Cosmic just yet, I do have a rank 2 Odin. I like him. He doesn't need to be duped. And I'm extremely low on Cosmic T4CC. And that means that I don't have to worry about it if I take him up. Then we open the 1-2. And this is the absolute perfect thing that could have happened because other than Cosmic, what I'm lowest on is Mutant. And if you play this game, you know how good mutants are right now and how difficult it is to get the cats needed to rank them. So that's going to allow me to take that Professor X I just pulled straight to rank 2. Also, when I bought the Black Panther's treasure, every last one of the T4CC selectors that I got from that went to Mutant for the same reason. I have 2 Mutant T5CC, and so as soon as I get a couple more, Professor X is probably going to go all the way to rank 3. 2 fix-its in a row. This feature does not like me. Well, I can't fully complain, because I did get Odin and I got Mr. Negative. But man, would it have killed it to roll over one more to Jabari? I suppose Fix-It's getting buffed eventually. We try another one here. And Vulture. I mean, it clearly was not going to roll over and give me SIGs on Mr. Fantastic, which would have been great. And the SIGs on Sentinel aren't amazing, but they're arguably better than the ones on Vulture, who's now at 660. So that stung a little bit. At this point, I went, and this is where I picked up the Black Panther's treasure. I didn't do that in my first run because I didn't need it to get all the levels of the unit deals. So this is another Nexus. And this goes about as well as it could have. I already have Ghost at rank 2. I do have a SIG 200 5-star, so I'm not clambering to take the 6-star up yet. Guardian's going to get that first. But, you know, the only way to get a high SIG Ghost is to get a low SIG Ghost first. So I'm extremely happy with that pull. That's an amazing pull. And then that gave me enough to open one more featured. For anyone who didn't watch my feature opening, I am hoping for Jabari, an Awakening of Mr. Negative. An Awakening of Odin would be nice, but I don't really care about it. I would love Shang-Chi. Yeah, there's some others in here. Odin would be great. Silver Centurion wouldn't be bad. I thought that one might be Mojo, who I love, or am willing to love. Spinnaker's videos have convinced me that he's worth putting the time in on. I know some people really like Sabretooth, and who knows, maybe after the Canadian Karina's challenge, I'll be more sold on him. I'm not yet, but he does have that nice synergy with Killmonger. So ultimately, this was kind of the big stuff that I got besides that Ghost dupe, and I would definitely consider this a success for me. I got a ton of Sig Stones to spend. I have a brand new Professor X. I have a brand new Guardian. I have the resources to take both of them up quite high. This was worth it for me. But again, only spend if it actually makes sense for you. And assuming you are not somebody who's just going to buy all of the things, really sit down and figure out what makes sense for your account. You have 3 whole days. Don't rush it. But for anybody who is spending, or for anybody who saved up units and got some of these deals, let me know in the comments how'd it go for you. between the Nexus and the Catalyst bundle, which one did you pick? If you picked class Nexuses, which class did you pick? You get anything good? I hope I don't see too many comments saying people didn't get good things. And for those of you who have yet to open, good luck. See y'all next time.